What is going on, guys? I am your host, Shibby2142, and I have one round of Brink for you. It's almost half an hour long. This is a really long game, obviously. So I'm going to show you from start to finish. I felt it would be inappropriate to cut this up into separate videos. We're just going to do one big thing for you. So right away, I am not yet level 20, which is the highest level. And that means that usually every spawn, I will just juice or buff, whatever you want to call it, my teammates with whatever I have. So if I have speed, metabolism, supplies, and health, I will try to buff them as much as I can, because I think it's helpful, for one, getting a lot of XP, which, you know, who doesn't like a lot of experience? And it helps keeping guys, you know, just buffed right out of spawn, so maybe they won't die right away. And you know, if I do die right away, I've already done, you know, a lot of my duties as a medic, as buffing people and speeding people up and all that stuff. So that guy drops a turret, I throw him a revived syringe, and then what he needs to do is use that revived syringe on himself, and then I get plus 100 for the revive, which is pretty nice. Then I boost his health, so then he gets a little health boost. He gets, I believe, 2 pips of extra health, because that's one of the perks I have. I'm going to slide up the stairs here and try to toss that guy a revived syringe, but I end up buffing the guy that ran next to me up the stairs. So let's talk about one of my first major pet peeves in this game, is the auto lock-on. When you target a guy and then you hold down your use button, mine is F. So right there, I'm just trying to target people, and it's just throwing me around the game. And alright, I'm not even going to talk about this invisible guy yet, so we'll get to him in a second. I'm not done with my lock-on buff rant. So I can just aim at people and it'll just lock me on, and it's really dumb. I wish there was a server option or something that you could turn it off, because there's just so many things wrong with it. One, I usually played medium body, but now I'm light body type, so we'll just forget that for right now. But when I played medium body type, I would lock on to faster guys and run at light speed. Not light speed, you nerds, but light body type speed. Right out of spawn, I get stuck on some glass. So that was just ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. I guess if people really figured it out, you could just speed train. That's what I'd call it for like competitive players. That you could just fly around the map, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, that's kind of my lock-on buff rant, because it is annoying. The range is ridiculous, and it just really needs to be changed. I think maybe some noobs just love it because it's really newbie. In my opinion, once again, guys, this is all my opinion, so don't freak out just yet. Oh yeah, and then, alright, so we'll skip over the friggin' invisible guy for right now, and then we'll talk about how the sound drops. The guy types in chat, like, I just lost sound. I type in same, yeah. So, I lost sound. And obviously this other guy did, because he typed it. And I bet you other guys did too. So I just have no friggin' sound this whole time. And then as soon as I leave the game, of course the sound comes right back. So, I'm just going to say that Brink is buggy right now. Does buggy mean bad? Not really. It just means that there needs to be some things fixed, in my opinion. And let's see it right there. See the lock on there. Do the 360 on the guy. There's just a few things that just really bug me about this game, and it's funny because it's not like game breaking or anything. It's just annoying. So yeah, that's the rant on the sound dropping and the frickin' lock on. And what else do we got here? Oh, the invisible guy. Okay, Brink is just a funny game. So right, invisible guy. Hold on. We're trying to shoot under the stairway. And then my teammate just hooks me up with a knife to the back on Agent X. So thank you, Mr. Batman. Appreciate it, son. Okay, the invisible guy. Let's see, what's his name? It starts with an M. Major something. Whatever. So he goes invisible for the whole round. I don't know if the enemies, obviously he died a few times, so yeah, enemies could see him. but I couldn't. So I think about 20 minutes in or so, he's like, Shibby, revive me. Shibby, what are you doing? Shib, revive me. I'm like, I have no idea where you are. I see your name and you're not there. He's like, oh, I'm inside a turret. Wow, that's cool. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so I've just been ranting this whole time. But do I hate Brink? No. Do I love Brink? No. Do I think Brink can be a good game? Yeah. All right, let me just talk about this quick. So I guess they were supposed to plant a bomb on that pillar and we are supposed to defend it, but we were horrible and their team was actually pretty good. They had a few guys in a clan or team, and then this other guy that's just pro, so I'm just buffing this in major. He's just invisible, so whatever. We'll just go with that. But anyways, this team was like playing with a bunch of children because none of them wanted to work together. So I'm trying to be all, you know, team player, pushing the bot thing here. That's supposed to cut through one of the bridges or something. And I just give up on that. I just say screw it. And I just end up going for one of the control points and just trying to do this myself because it just was not working. The team play, when no one has mics and I don't know any of these people, was really frustrating and really tough. So is that my fault that I'm not playing with people I know on Ventrilo or Mumble and all that stuff? Maybe. But here we go. We're going to try and revive the invisible guy. And alright, let's get to rant number 2 or 4. I don't even know. But whatever. Here's the next rant. When a guy is on the ground and he's looking to get revived, he can't see how much supply the medic has. So I just feel like a complete idiot when I'm crouching near a teammate that I want to revive, but my supply meter hasn't filled up to 1 pip yet, or 1 tick, or whatever you want to call it, so I can use the revive on him. So it just looks like I'm just a complete scrub then, because I'm just staring at this guy. He's just dead right at my feet. I guess he's probably thinking in his head like, what the heck is this medic doing? Why isn't he reviving me? There should be some kind of meter or something. Something. Splash damage. You're smart. You can think of something that'll show if I can even revive you right now. I don't know. I think that would be helpful. What do you guys think? Maybe? So that's another improvement or something that they can change. That would be really easy, very helpful. I don't know. I'm kind of a details guy in some games. If you've watched the Battlefield 3 trailers, if you notice how the guys have 31 bullets because there's a bullet in the chamber, I think that's pretty cool. It's a lot of detail. So I don't know if my voice just cracked a little bit there, but it's late. And I'm just going pretty much one take on this commentary, so that's just going to stay in there. That's how it's going to be. So if I'm going to be submitting stuff, or more stuff, I will be, to Pixel Enemy, who I direct for. So if you haven't checked out their channel, you should. I would cut that out and just redo that whole commentary right there. I'd fix that up and pretty it all nice, and there'd be nothing wrong with this commentary. Let's talk about that. So when you melee butt or whatever, when a guy's on the ground waiting for a revive, you'll get plus 20. So if you didn't know that. Right here, see, I don't have my supply meter bottom left all the way filled up, so I can't revive the guy. So I just look like an idiot. So maybe he could have caught the reinforcement wave, that I'll like to call it, earlier. So maybe he had to wait 20 seconds extra because he couldn't see that I had no supply. Is that my fault because I was boosting people in spawn, or I threw a grenade when I shouldn't have? Sure, but no one's perfect, and I'm following this nomad guy. We have no idea where we're going. I mean, I haven't played this game that much. I think I've put about 15 hours in, and there's 8 maps. Frick, I have no idea what's going on in most of these maps, so I just kind of follow guys and they lead me astray. What it is. So, okay, I can talk about what my setup is, I guess. I am using the Carb 9, and then I am using the Ritchie's Revolver. So that is using light body type, so I can use an SMG, and then a pistol, or there's a machine pistol or two, I believe. But the revolver is pretty nice because it seems like it has knockback when you shoot a guy, and it's pretty strong. And who doesn't love revolvers? Except for the Rex on Bad Company, which does not work for me at all. So I'm going to try and chase this guy down here. And I believe, yeah, I revive myself, so we can talk about self-revive. But then I knock him down, and then, oh, I thought I slide tackled, and then I would knock him down. I think that might be later then. Alright, so the self-revive is a medic ability that I can use every 2 minutes about, just to revive myself. And a lot of people don't look for it. So, I mean, the game is still new. The game's been out for 10 days, so sorry guys that I'm not super pro and just absolutely destroying everyone. You know, what it is. I play the game, I'm decent, and we're just gonna go with that. So, it's funny, because I was watching, or not watching, but reading the reviews on, wow, there goes my voice again, on the Brink review that's on this channel, but I also submit it to Pixel Enemy. So it's got like 20,000 some views on it right now. And it's just so funny to read the comments and just, it blows my mind that people are like, oh my god, this guy is so bad talking about me. He doesn't aim down the sights at all. All this other stuff. Why isn't he buffing people? The game, when I recorded that, the game came out at midnight. That was like my second or third game I played. I had no attachments. I had no red dot. So what was the point aimed on the sights? The iron sights are horrible. I didn't have the adjusted iron sights. Iron sights doesn't really make you that much more accurate for the crappy little gun I had. I had no idea what the best weapons were. So that's kind of my piece on that. So understanding dates posted and what the gameplay is from, I don't know. Some of you guys need to be more critical viewers. That's what they say in college. You need to be a critical thinker. I just graduated college, if you haven't figured that out yet. Kind of been just posting that around because I'm pretty proud of myself. Got my degree, bachelor's in biology. Want to do something medical someday, save some lives, cure some cancer, you know, something like that. So yeah, that's my piece on critical viewership and understanding what certain things are when they're posted in a video. So we're still talking about Brink here, if you haven't figured this out. So I did say I'm using the light body type. Shibby, why are you using the light body type? Because the SMGs in this game are just as good, if not better, than the assault rifles. And I got killed there because I had no idea where the enemies could come from, so that was my bad. Self-res there. Yeah, the SMGs, the Carb 9, what I'm using right here, is probably the best weapon in the game. How do you know it's the best weapon in the game, Shibby? Because all the pro players use it. That's what they use when they're in competition and stuff. It does the most damage. So clearly, if they're winning money and, you know, playing this game at its what they think is the best right now, they probably know best. I don't play this that often, and if that's what they're rolling with, then I should probably follow suit and just go with that. And if you notice that sometimes it sounds like I'm chewing or something, I just want to get this out of the way right now. That my mouth gets really dry when I'm just talking for an extended amount of time without really taking like a second to breathe or something. So I'm sorry about that. All right, let me talk about this quick. All right, so I got the ability, or you know, everyone will have that ability eventually, that when you're capping a control point or if you're planting a bomb or something, you hold F and then you can use your WASD keys to look around. So I can look behind me and I saw there were dudes coming, so I just stopped and tried to throw a grenade and defend myself or something. So yeah, I'll just talk about that for a second. It's a cool ability. And let's talk about, if you ever see my crosshair, and alright, so you see my crosshair obviously. When it lights up with like a yellow blob, I don't even know what to say, either like, you know, in different directions, that's another ability that my character has, or that I'm using, that'll show me if someone's aiming at me and I don't see them. It'll give me kind of a heads up. So it's really cool actually. I thought, I'm like, man, this is gonna be so dumb. It's actually really nice. Like it's helped me way more times than it's just annoying. So props to splash damage on that. It's a pretty cool little unlock there. Let's hear. So yeah, this is where I kind of just say screw the teamwork at this point, because it's like I was trying to follow people and help them and stuff, and it was not working. It's like watching children do calculus. Nothing was going on here. No one wanted to play medic. Everyone's just doing their own thing. So I thought, why not that I just go off on my own, wait for it, and try to get a control point that will give my... This guy's teabagging him. I don't even... I don't know what is going on with a lot of people in this game. Alright, so let me talk about this control point right here. When I cap this control point, it'll give my team, my entire team, every life that the control point is in our team's control, an extra pip of health. So right there, I am doing more than anyone else on this team, I think. So yeah, there's a nice little kill. And then I get stuck in the frickin' the typing chat that you can't enter a blank message, so you have to type something. So I just assume I'm gonna die, so I'm just gonna type out what I was really feeling at the time. So here we go. Let's see if two people are controlling or capping the control point. Wow, I can't talk there. That's just stay in there. I'm just rolling with it. The control point, I can talk. It'll go faster. So like payload on Team Fortress 2, the more guys are on the cart, the faster it'll go. Let's see here. The guy types in chat, how is Shibby reviving himself? I'd type in hacks because I'm not gonna lie, I was getting pissed off because Shibby, right, this is great. Alright, so the freaking invisible guy wants me to come revive him. I have no idea where he is. I don't know this map at all. Let's see here. What do I do here? Alright, then I spot him down there because there's just bodies everywhere. So I'm just going to start tossing out needles like we're in the 70s. I'm going to juice myself because I had no idea what's going on. So right here, Major's body is in the turret. I mean, Shib, yeah. Here you go in the chat. I'll give you ammo. Alright, so he's going to trade me ammo for ammo for a revive. Where are you? All caps. That's what I tell him. I think I just slide into him. I can't see him. Inside this turret. Okay. Throw him a revive syringe. He revives himself. And so here, I'm just going to start needling everyone, trying to revive people. I run out of supply pip, or supply ticks, whatever. And I just feel like a total idiot sitting here trying to just wait out the time because the meter does fill, dodging grenades. The invisible guy is now dead again, so I don't know. I think he did give me ammo, so that was nice of him. And then I get rolled by those two guys there. So... Well, you're invisible. There we go. Good job, Shibby. Strong work. This is retarded. Oh yeah, I did type that. Yeah, so Brink has its problems, but do I hate the game? No. Do I like it? Yeah. Can it get really good? I think so. If splash damage, put some buffs on. They're not buffs, patches. And or DLC. I think they can really do something with this game. Alright, let's take a second. I need to take a breather here. Let me get a drink. Alright. I do have my settings to auto-select missions. So it's just going to keep telling me to revive people, which is completely fine. Let's see, I'm going to slide in there like a boss. If you're wondering how to do the slide, it's sprinting, and then you hit the crouch key. Mine's C. So I'll just sprint and then hit crouch. I'm going to recap this, rotate with whatever perk that is. Looking around here, you do get a little bit of XP per every second or so, and then we cap it there. And then if you're wondering what that life pip I was talking about again, if you look up top left, you see like the guy with the angry face, that's another ability, so I just have a permanent extra pip. But one of the computers there, right next to the angry face, that's from the control point. So right now we have 2 control points, or control posts, or command posts, whatever it's called, you know, whatever. So the guy dies inside the control point there. I throw a grenade out. I was gonna revive him, but he did call the quits. So yeah, I defend here for a while. Actually, no, I think the whole round basically. I thought I was gonna drop these guys like it's hot. And yeah, he did the kill thing when I'm incapacitated, and then he actually like killed me. So he got the kill for knocking me down, but he gets the plus 20 there for really taking me out, putting me out cold. So we're gonna buff the invisible guy because if the enemy can't see him or hear him, like I can't see him or hear him. Oh wait, yeah, because my sound is out. Awesome. You figure he'd be a potent little dude there. So they recap the command post. I tried to shoot the dude. I see he gets away. And then I'm going to drop both these fools with the knockdown and the melee. So that's a pretty good sequence right there. And then I believe I buff my own health after I start capping. Oh, this is great. Okay, so I see the enemy mine there, right? And I thought, alright, I'm dead. It's going to blow up. And then I actually stopped capping because you actually have to like step on it. And then I kill myself and then I self-revive. So that was definitely a fail. But I don't know, I'm still learning, guys. If you're expecting me to be super pro at this game, you're just mistaken and ignorant, or both. So right here I'm using the lean. This game does have lean. I think COD 4, I believe, had lean. So I hit the guy with the grenade there. It does no damage, and then it bounces back into this little glass room. So yeah, here we go, lean. It's nice for making your hitboxes smaller. And yeah, the guy around the glass there wanted to do the lean, but Nort Hoodie or whatever helping me out there. So that was nice. And you're probably going to ask the question, Shibby, have you played any other classes? I have a little, but only just, I mean, for just a tiny amount of time. Coming into this game, I knew I was going to play medic, so I want to max out my one character with medic, and then I'll probably play soldier, because the flashbang is pretty crazy in this game. It looks like my buddy there, Nort Hoodie, was an operative, and he hacked the turret, which took me a while to figure out. So I'm going to go back here, and if you go into the command post, once you cap it, you can get more ammo. So I was at ammo there, and you just talk to the change weapon thing and just hit done, and you get more ammo. I don't know how many people know that, but you can. So maybe that's a pro tip. Right now my team is supposed to be inside of a control room on the other side of this little area lobby here, and they're supposed to hack some computer. So I think I'm still being helpful here with controlling this command post so everyone has more health. So if guys wanted to approach that area from over here, I think that'd be nice. And I'm also preventing the enemy from going around back and then just owning my team, which they can basically spawn camp, I believe, if they want. The enemy team is coming from the second floor there. I think I crouched down because I figured that out. Yeah, I see a guy just like jump down, two guys jump down. I'm like, man, what the hell's going on here? And then I just get grenade launched. And right there you can see my guy is like knocked on the ground. And then you have to like pick yourself up either with spacebar or crouch. So you can just lay on the ground as long as you want. They're shooting up a turret right there. He repaired that and then built the turret there, I guess. So I got knocked down there. I got hit by a grenade, but I was able to get up in time and move away from that grenade explosion. Here we go, some guy trying to be all MLG pro, walking around crouch. And so I'm going to cook a grenade here, throw it, and then just kind of rush. And I believe he got killed or something by someone already, so I think I was just going to destroy him. And it looks like dudes are just jumping out of spawn. We got guys sliding around, which is fine. You can slide tackle people if you run up to someone and slide. You will slide tackle them. Mr. Invisible, back again. There's a guy in the corner, and I just randomly get him. I was going to duck back and reload and then come out shooting, but I got him while I was going back into the house, so that's cool. Let's see, I do revive Mr. Invisible, and then I'm getting shot from across the lobby there, like this little fountain or something, and looks like our team is kind of losing position here. So as you saw there, like I kind of locked on to my buddy because I was gonna heal him, but I don't want to run out there just yet. It ends up this guy is just there sniping. So obviously I was doing enough to annoy this guy that he's just gonna sit and spawn and try to snipe me when I duck out this glass. So he does get me eventually. I get some shots on him. But once again, I am using the light body, so one shot can kill me with the sniper rifle if my health is not buffed. There's the revolver there. Let's see here. I'm using the whatever SMG crosshair this is. It's also on the revolver. I think it's the best red dot in my opinion. I'm also using the front grip, the fast reload clip, and one of the muzzle brakes. Not sure which one. I think it's the bottom one. So that's what I'm doing there. Looks like I self-revive here. So self-res, yep. We have the crosshair warning. The guy is aiming at me from his spawn again, which is fine. Then I try to push my luck, and then he takes me out with a headshot sniper rifle, so that's fine. Here we go again, just buffing guys right out of spawn, which is smart because you get a lot of XP. And let's see, if I was going to be playing competitively, like for serial, I like to say that instead of for real, for serial, you wouldn't do this because a lot of the things I'm hitting him with, like speed and metabolism, it wears off after so many seconds, so you'd want to hold those, but I really don't care. These guys are just running out there and just getting themselves killed, and I'm trying my best to control this control point here. And actually, I think one of the guys on our second floor is just sniping, so he's doing absolutely nothing. And here we go, just buffing guys. So, yes, I do think medic, the XP you can get is a little too much, because I can just do this. The guy gets sniped off that into the water. That's kind of funny. Yeah, the medic XP that you get is crazy. So that's one thing I would change. I would tweak that a bit. Medic is a great thing because I think it's the most supportive class, other than just being an operative and trying to play for yourself. In here, I guess I was in their spawn. I saw no turrets because every spawn has turrets. If you ever played Killzone or Killzone 3, I played Killzone 3. There are turrets in the spawn that you can't just run in there and take guys out. So I get killed from invisible turrets because I did not realize that hold on, I can talk here. That was their spawn at the time. I was gonna try and use this turret gun here, but it doesn't work. So I'm gonna take out this guy who thinks he's all pro trying to run up here. Toss that guy supplies. And one thing that I have noticed, if they're not low on supplies, it'll only give you plus 37. And if he is low on supplies, which then you should be transferring supplies, it will give him or give you plus 75. So right here, I'm just gonna say, just forget this noise. Let him snipe his heart out. I don't have time for him. I see a guy, I throw a grenade, thinking that I was gonna get him with some splash damage there, but obviously the grenade does not do any damage and I die, so that was annoying. I have so much XP, I don't even know what to do with it all. And then the round ends here. Security guys win because they held us off from hacking the control point or whatever. So we have a little cutscene here, and our guys run off because they're all scaredy. So we're gonna get the post-game mission unsuccessful, which is you know, disappointing, but whatever. I tried my best. I almost get 10,000 XP, which is nice. I do level up to level 18, so that's cool. And then one thing, all right, another little pet peeve is that you have to exit the game to either modify a weapon or change your appearance. Like, you can't just do it in this post-round, like, let's see here, oh no, Call of Duty. Like, you can do stuff post-round. You can't do anything here post-round. It's ridiculous. So that's probably something they can change and fix. So right here, I'm just going to say forget it and just go to the main menu. So this is my dude. I gave him a hairstyle because that's kind of like what my hair's like. Gave him the big old aviator glasses because they're pimping. And yeah, so I made my guy so he doesn't stand out like a sore thumb. I'm not giving him like bright yellow pants and super crazy tops and all this. I just kind of dressed him like, you know, something normal. And then here's like my Sherpa hockey mask, super ownage guy for the resistance. And with the pimp ass, little shorts with the knee pads. And then like the Sherpa hat and then the hockey mask. And all that with the white voodoo face, which is just absolutely sick. So I'm waiting on getting the anger jacket. I think that's at level 20. I think that'll be sweet. He'll look like a boss. And yeah, so that's my dudes. And that's pretty much it, guys. I've been talking to you for a while. If you have a comment for me, go ahead and post. I know a lot of you probably won't love this, but what it is, I'm trying my best. It's just talking, just one take. If I said a few things wrong, I'm sorry. If I ranted a little bit too much, I'm sorry. But that's really how I feel, so I think you guys should get really how I do feel instead of just some fake BS about, oh, Brink is incredible, it's perfect, you can do so much, the parkour is amazing, the hit reg is out of control, the server browser is perfect, the campaign and the multiplayer having the same levels, that's just so smart, and you know, all this other stuff. I'm gonna tell you how I feel and how it is. So this is Brink, 10 days after release. It's gonna get better, and I'm gonna keep bringing you gameplay, so you know, whatever. I'm Shibby2142, guys, and I've just been talking, but I hope you'd enjoy it and try to get a little more perspective on Brink, be a critical viewer, and you know, much love and all that stuff. Bacon strips, I'm out. Shibby2142, peace.